Welcome to season 2. Woohoo! Welcome to Los Angeles. We're here on the roof of the building that we live in. It's a little drafty on the 17th floor tonight. We have nothing to complain about in Southern California in January, but we're excited to be here with you. I'm glad you're joining us for season 2. We made it all the way across the country. So last season was East Coast, lots of water and hiking and a lot of fun, but totally different. The East Coast RVing could not be much different from what we're experiencing now.
Now we're in a West Coast high-rise. What are we doing here?
I know. If you're getting caught up, our rig went in for maintenance and
never came out.
It never came out. We're still in the middle of it. It's almost resolved, but we had to move on without the rig because we weren't sure if it was going to get fixed or what was going to happen based on the way the insurance was looking at it. So her contract includes housing, thank God, and that's where we are shooting from tonight. So the West Coast is gorgeous. It's completely different topographically, weather, climate, culture, everything is different. But on the way here, we got to stop off on our hometown of St. Louis for just time with friends. We got to camp. We had our base camp, which was a success, and it was really just about recharging.
What's really neat is when you're on the road, when you're on this kind of a journey, when you get home, it's really great to just give your family and friends a time and a date and have them ascend. And you won't get to spend as much time with your loved ones as you would like to. There's never enough time for that. But we did enjoy some really great, low-key, low-stress time with some of our dearest friends. And we're so thankful that they made time for us.
Yeah.
Mommy, look at my turtle.
Ooh, do they have a name?
Huh. Wow. I want a turtle. I want a one.
We decide what you guys bet your candy on which turtle?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
This is the Godzilla pile. This is the Destroyer pile. Over there.
2, 3, go!
Come on, Godzilla. Come on, Godzilla. Destroy.
They totally would have won if they had motivation.
Yay! We basically just said we're going to be at this campsite for a couple weeks. We're going to host this one party. Please come to what you can. Some people brought campers, and camped out, and others made it to the party. So we got to be with friends and family. Our kids got to spend time with their friends and some of their best friends, which was phenomenal. So the time in St. Louis was renewing and recharging before you hopped on a plane
And went to LA by myself. I just checked out my new job. It didn't take that long to get there, but parking was like another story. And now it's taking twice as long to get back. Actually, about 4 times as long to get back. So, it's not bad. 30 minutes isn't going to be bad. And at 11 o'clock at night, I don't think it'll be this crazy, but I could be wrong. What I love is looking at the mountains while I'm driving. That's never happened. Oh my goodness. And I don't like those noises. Okay. That is the way to get around in LA. Just get a motorcycle.
She's a travel nurse, and so I hopped in the van with 5 kids and drove from St. Louis to Los Angeles and just did hotel after hotel, and she flew and was here for a couple weeks, solo, living like a single woman.
Woo!
Just hanging out at the pool and you know, catching rays.
What else does a lone girl do on a Friday, Saturday night in a big city like LA? What? Some of you that I know, I'm sure you are aware of how much of a partier I am. So, you know, a lady alone in Los Angeles on Friday, Saturday nights, I know you know. I don't know what I'm missing. I didn't go out once. I was afraid of the city. By myself. I live in the heart of the city. We live in a high rise. I walked out to the grocery store, into Starbucks. That's about as much as I did. I would love to think I'm a hip city girl.
She was here scoping it out for our kids and our family.
I have my bunny slippers on watching Hallmark movies. I'm not ashamed. I will tell you that I loved being by myself for a couple of weeks. I almost feel bad. I almost feel bad about that.
We felt very fortunate when we finally arrived. The kids were so excited. They couldn't wait to have more than 400 square feet to spread out in. They were
so excited about the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Great. I have not seen my family for a week and a half. Oh, my beautiful family. I'm walking downstairs. No, I'm taking the elevator to get them. So excited. Okay, here we go. Are we out here? Oh my god. What? This is big. It's so big.
Guys, look over here. Instead of one.
You have a kitchen table.
Oh, it's so big.
Is this our room?
No.
No.
That's the girls' room because there's 3 of them. Pretty excited.
Oh, look how fancy. Oh, wow. Look at that.
This is the money room. This is the boys' room. It's the corner room. Look,
It's so tall.
Oh, you guys got 2 sets of windows?
you guys, whoever gets this bed is like the best because look, no matter where you look, you get to look at the city.
Oh my gosh. Where's my room?
You can close the door.
This is our room.
Whoa, there's a pillar.
This is our room.
Kate has a phone.
What do you
Okay,
think?
no more. Are those M&Ms?
I mean, why is that just so...
You don't think I would drink that much water?
No. Yes.
You know, let's go play ping pong.
How long are we here, Kate?
Yeah.
How long are we going to be here? 14 weeks? Woohoo! Crazy view. So there's our pool overlooking the city. Massage room, steam room, sauna, fitness center. There's the jacuzzi.
Without me? No way.
Anything unusual happen at work today?
No.
No. Kind of status quo.
I don't even know what status
I
quo
got
is.
one. Ah.
What were you most grateful for at work today?
I'm just more grateful that I'm watching my children try to eat with chopsticks right now.
Try. I'm acing this.
I can't see you.
I can't see you either.
But if you go straight down and turn on Figueroa, there's Target, Sprinkles, Gelato.
We have to go there.
I plan on going there tomorrow.
Oh, I know. I do that all the time. It's so cute.
Thank you.
Double rainbow.
You see a what?
A double rainbow while it's raining.
A double rainbow all the way. First day going to the grocery store. That's the 110. And that's our building right there. We got our backpacks and we are ready to get some groceries.
Immediately, one concern I had with moving from a campground where you knew everybody and the kids could roam free to the heart of downtown LA was child safety. So I did take a couple of trips and scope out the area. And of course, if you are a travel nurse and doing this, or if you're just a traveling family and you don't have any idea what the area that you are about to move into is like, talk to people, call people, find out ahead of time. The current company I'm with had a stellar housing department, and they really scoped it out for me. I said, look, I've got 5 kids. I don't want them to feel like they're in danger. I don't want them to feel cruddy. I want to make sure that it's safe.
What are you doing?
Just calming myself down. I'm doing this.
The parking structure is safe. The surrounding streets. It's a very different area. And you always want to take precaution regardless of what area you're in.
This building we live in has pros and cons. It's gorgeous, self-contained. It's got a fitness center and pool for the kids. Safe, as far as parking. There's a valet, and we don't have to worry about walking to the car for work or any of that kind of stuff. But it is in the heart of Los Angeles. So unlike New Hampshire, where we could walk to a lot of places or feel safe with the kids playing outside, it's just not like that here. So the bikes stayed in St. Louis, skateboards, all that kind of stuff. Here we can walk to a lot of places, but we have to do it together. And we dropped down to one car. We had the truck to pull the rig, and we don't have the rig here in Los Angeles. Maybe we'll reunite with the rig or another rig, but for now, we just dropped down to the car that you need to get to and from work. And so the major con would be feeling cooped up.
Mobility.
Yeah.
Mobility, and the lack of the mobility throughout the week for the family, that's the con. No, we homeschool, so we know that there's time for that, and we do use our time wisely.
Yeah.
There are stores and restaurants and places where they can walk together during the day, so they're not totally cooped up,
Right.
but we don't live on the edge of a great park.
But mentally, it's totally different than New Hampshire, where you felt like you could do anything. You felt safe. Just has small town feel. Hampton, New Hampshire, just feels completely different. It's not necessarily rural, but it's just a totally different feel than here. We're busy enough for sure, shooting video, having experiences, road schooling, and just family time, trying to get out and do things together. You don't have much time to feel cooped up, but it is different. It's different. It feels different. So
our model is truly the spoke and wheel model. I work 5 days a week with this contract, whereas I worked 4 the contract before. So we only have Saturday and Sunday truly to get out and experience the surrounding areas. Traffic makes it very unlikely that we will go out after I get home from work or before I go to work.
Yeah, on the East Coast, we could squeeze things in on work days or, get a lot more done. Whereas here, it takes a little more diligence and planning and...
money.
Yeah, and money. Gas is twice the price, and cost of living's not terrible, but the main equity is time. The main sweat equity.
Yeah.
is getting places.
But hopefully, if you are following us and love to travel like we do, you can gain a few tips from us throughout the season, so you know exactly where to go, how to save money, how to do it with the big family, and still enjoy yourself.
We're looking forward to a lot of the same things: hiking, some exercise, the ocean. On the other side here, now we're on the Pacific, but then some new things too, like our hike. We hope to go up Hollywood Mountain, and some theme parks. That's going to be a lot different than the East Coast. So some things we're going to be the same, and some are be totally unique. So, but we're looking forward to it. New adventure.
We wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the challenges of doing either a podcast or a YouTube channel. We are loving doing this.
We make it look easy. Not.
Right.
We wish we had more moments where it was really difficult on film, but it's so hard to pull the camera out when things aren't going well.
I'm just about to go into work for the day. Greg and I have a very difficult time trying to find the place or the time to videotape together, because our little people, our blessings, they're like, where are you going? What are you doing? But I know none of you really know what that's like. I know all of you know what that's like. That you can't do anything by yourself. Use the bathroom, take a shower, go videotape something. It's just, you don't have the time. So all these people that do the one takes, I love you, and I want to be like you.
Things go wrong a lot. If you're a parent, you know things go wrong every second of every day. And that's one of our challenges, is just finding the time.
Yeah, we were going to shoot this video this morning instead of at night before she went to work. But our 3-year-old woke up sick and needy, and that's just family life, so we had to put it off. And so a lot of times with 5 kids, we end up in less than ideal circumstances. So we create all kinds of plans, but adaptability is the key. You plan.
We think of creative shoots, and I am a very artistic person, and I would love to just control it all, but it just doesn't happen, folks. So this is what you get. And we are doing this whole thing to spend time with family, as much as we want this to grow and get to talk to you more and reconnect and learn about what you are going through and the journey that you have. We absolutely, our first priority is family. So sometimes this takes a back seat, but we do love it. We do find that it's encouraging, and it forces us to kind of focus our lens on what is really important, which is why we're here in the first place.
Right. So if you want to do a channel or a podcast, my suggestion to you would be authenticity, because nothing else is going to work anyway. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to go with the flow. So planning is key, which you're really good at. But when things go awry, if you can't be real, you're never going to get it done. Like if you have a script and you want to stick to it, or you're only going to record it if it goes perfectly. What footage are you going to have? So that would be our suggestion: is be ready to shift and just be real. And share the struggle, and it is a struggle, putting this together. It's tough with 7 of us, but it's also a great joy. So we wouldn't keep doing it if it weren't. So it's not easy, but it's worth it.
And it is work. So we have finding the time and the place to videotape is a struggle. You have to be yourself. And you have to work at it, which he does all the work.
If I was still running a company and road schooling while she was at work, so if I was still devoted in the same number of hours, I probably would not still be doing videos. So that's a challenge. You got to carve out the time at some point. So, and as time goes on, you get faster with it. So editing, everything, all of it, recording, scoping out shots, developing some concept of a script to make things flow together. All this stuff gets faster as the months go by, but it still takes a lot of time and focus and energy. So
what we love about it is that it's a great hobby for us to do together, and you get the great product of making memories
Right.
and capturing them real time and getting to share them right away. So that in and of itself is so cool. We might change our videos up a little bit in the future. We're playing with cameras right now. We're trying to learn about sound, and we appreciate you hanging in there with us while we learn, because we are absolutely completely green at all this. But as our creativity and the places that we visit change, we might switch it up. We want to hear from you. Have you thought about it? What are the challenges that you see, and what do you want to see from us? This is the iPhone 11. We're going to compare. We're going to show you what the difference is.
Well, welcome to season 2. You're in the wild, wild west, baby.
Thanks for saying that for me. We'll see you next week. Off on the adventure. Woo!
Head down to the path. If I love you, I want to be free. Make me free.
Welcome to season 2. Don't look at my scrubs. Your shoulders are up. You look funny. You look like a
Oh,
humpback.
you mean like
Yeah. Welcome to the wild.
easy for you to say. Long day at work, I guess.
I'm tired. I just wet my teeth.
Hi, welcome to. Oh, hang on a second. Helicopter will real now.
It's all part of city living, baby.
They're coming for us.
It's part of the movie.
Maybe.